Chapter 15, Mishnah 6. The Mishnah discusses several topics related to Tuma and Tahara. It begins by discussing various musical instruments. Lutes of song can become Tameh because the round opening in the front of the lute because of the round opening in the front of the lute, besides enhancing its sound, holds the coins that the musician receives from listeners. However, the lutes of Levim, which were played during the Avodah in the Beis Hamikdash, although they also had an opening in front, are tahor. The lutes in the Beis Hamikdash were not used for holding coins. The opening served only to enhance the instrument's sound. Therefore, they are not considered containers and are tahor. The Mishnah now cites two other laws relating to Tuma, where there is a halachic difference between something that was used by common people and something that was used in the Beis Hamikdash. The first law relates to 7 liquids: water, wine, oil, bees' honey, milk, blood, and dew. Only these liquids can become tameh. Moreover, food cannot become tameh until it is made wet with one of these liquids. See Machshirin 6:4. This is known as hechsher, literally preparation. All of the 7 liquids can become tameh and can make other things susceptible to tuma. However, the liquids, i.e. the water and blood of the butchering area in the courtyard of the Beis Hamikdash, are tahor. That is, those liquids cannot themselves become tameh and also cannot make other things susceptible to tuma by wetting them. The next case involves scrolls of scripture. Since the scrolls are holy, and teruma, the portion of the crop that is designated to be given to the Kohen, is also holy, people would store teruma together with the scrolls. The teruma, however, would attract mice, which would then damage the scrolls. To avoid this problem, the rabbis made 2 decrees to keep them apart. 1. Any teruma that touches a scroll becomes tameh, and 2. If a person touches a scroll and then touches teruma, the teruma becomes tameh. See Shabbos 14a. All scrolls of the 24 books of Scripture make the hands of the person who touches them tameh. Besides, for the Torah scroll of the courtyard of the Beis Hamikdash, from which the Kohen Gadol would read on Yom Kippur, and from which the king would read during the Heichal gathering on Sukkot following the Shemitah year, the rabbis were not concerned that people would store teruma together with this particular scroll, and they did not make a safeguard against this. Therefore, that Torah scroll does not make a person's hands tameh. The Mishnah continues by discussing the tuma status of various other musical instruments, as well as the tuma status of a number of other items. A wooden play horse made by clowns for entertainment is tahor, since it is not a container. However, the sithara, the niktamon, a musical instrument which looked like the wooden leg of an amputee, and the eros, a type of drum, can all become tameh because they are designed as containers. Rabbi Huda says the eros can become tameh as a moshav, i.e. tumas midras, meaning that if a zav, who is an avatuma, sits on the eros, it becomes an avatuma. This is because the weeper, i.e. the woman who would wail at funerals, sometimes sits on it. The Mishnah discusses animal traps that were made of a simple wooden board on which a plank would fall, trapping the animal. A wooden trap for a weasel can become tameh rabbinically because it has the form of a kli. However, a wooden mousetrap is completely tahor because it is a flat object that does not have the form of a kli.